Happy Thursday, everybody. Today in our Dance from Home lesson, we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to take movements that people normally do in sports and turn them into dance movements, and then create a short sequence. Dance is all about taking thoughts and concepts and feelings and turning them into movements of the body. And you can add music or do it without music, and there's lots of different processes to come up with a dance sequence. So we're going to use sports movements. And the sports we're going to use are football, basketball, baseball, and soccer. And every single one of these movements can be turned into a really cool dance movement. So we are going to start out with football. So one of the things that football players do when they're preparing to move in opposition with an opponent is they do something called a shuffle or a side slide. And that's just when you scoot side to side and you try to keep up with whatever's in front of you, whether it be the ball, whether it be an opponent. So our first dance movement we're going to do, we're going to get the idea from the football shuffle. So this is what football players would do. And if you turn it into a dance movement, it is a chassé. And we've talked about chassé a lot. It's the same movement with your body, just in a little bit of different way. So that's going to be our first dance movement in our sequence. Second thing we're going to do is basketball. We talked about basketball pivot turns last week. So when you're playing basketball and you have the ball in your hand and you don't want to travel, you have to do something called a pivot. And that's when you keep one foot in place and you can move the other foot. So this is a pivot that you would see possibly basketball players do. If we wanted to make this look more like a dance movement, the feet stay the same, we're just going to add our hands. So we're not holding the ball anymore, we're just going to move our hands like this. So a pivot turn all the way around would look like that. Okay? Each direction. The next part of basketball we're going to use is dribble and shoot. So you got the ball, you're dribbling it, and you shoot it. So that's dribble, dribble, shoot. This is a dance movement in itself. We're just going to make it look a little more dancey and less more like you have a ball in your hand. So you're going to fling your hands to this side, fling them to this side, and then fling them straight up. So it's going to be side, side, jump. Side, side, jump. Just like dribble, dribble, shoot. Okay? Our next sport we're going to use is baseball or softball. And that is when you swing a bat. So you got the bat, you're looking at the ball, you step, and you swing all the way around. Or this way, either way you want to do it. This can be turned into a dance movement super easy, taking our hands away from our imaginary bat, putting them straight arm, step and sling your arms this way, and then sling your arms this way. That is a really cool dance movement. Okay, so we got a baseball swing. And then the last sport we are going to talk about is soccer. In soccer, you dribble the ball, but you don't touch it with your fingers. You have to dribble it with your feet. So you have to kick the ball forward and take the ball wherever you want it to go just by using your feet. That's dribbling a soccer ball. You can change that into a dance movement by doing high kicks. So instead of keeping them low, kick them up high. And that is your kicks that you got from the idea of dribbling a soccer ball. So we're going to put all these ideas together and we will have a dance sequence. Shuffling with football, pivot turn with basketball, bounce and shoot with basketball, swinging a bat, and dribbling a soccer ball. And we got a really cool dance. So here we go. We're going to do it. If during this dance I try to keep up with the song, if I say freeze, you'll just freeze, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do next. It's really fast. It's fun. Just do the best you can. There's no right or wrong way to do it. All right, so here's our dance, getting ideas from sports. All right, ready part? We're starting out with football shuffle or chasse. Ready? Here we go. Chasse. Other way. Do 4 more.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Ready? Hold your basketball. We're going to do pivot turn with our dance hands. Here we go. Go the other way. Dribble, shoot. Baseball, swing. Baseball. Dribble your soccer ball. High kick.
They got the rhythm tonight. There is a zone.
All right, ready? We're going to freeze.
You got to move it.
We're going to start again. Ready? Football shuffle. 5, 6, ready, and pivot turn. Basketball. Other way. Dribble, shoot. Dribble, dribble, shoot. Dribble, dribble, freeze. All right, baseball. Swing. Swing. Soccer ball dribble. Ready and freeze.
You got to move it.
All right. Okay, that was fun and it works you out. Getting dance movements from using ideas from sports movements. Now, what I want you to do, come up with some other ways to come up with a dance movement. It might be playing tennis. It might be playing golf. It could be riding your bicycle. Anything that your body does is a movement, and that's what dance is all about. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow for Fitness Friday.